On Friday, December 19th at 7:43 p.m. Central Time, we have the last new moon of 2025 happening in the fiery and expansive and abundant and adventurous sign of Sagittarius. As always, new moons are always about new beginnings because it's when the sun and the moon come together in the sky and they form a beautiful conjunction, blending their energies, signaling the beginning of new cycles. And so that's why it's a good time to, set new intentions and plant these seeds of the things that you want to nurture and grow over the upcoming months. And this isn't your typical, expansive new moon in Sagittarius because we've got quite a bit going on in this lunation chart, including a square to both Saturn and Neptune, who are, in their final journey through Pisces, which is significant on its own, but this kind of adds a tense and restrictive and, foggy, confusing element to this new moon, but it is also conjunct the planet Venus that kind of sweetens things up. Venus is just this lovely planet, but this new moon is also ruled by the planet Jupiter, who is currently traveling retrograde in the sign of Cancer, kind of, turning our search for meaning more inward. And with this new moon landing at the 28th degree, it is kind of this is still a new beginning because it's a new moon, but it's like a new beginning that comes from something ending. And so this really opens a new cycle of renewed faith and renewed hope and renewed optimism around something that has probably already began. And so as far as Sagittarius moons go, this is kind of a quieter one that really asks us to be reflective and be really intentional with resetting our beliefs. And so this is a time to really, question your beliefs and question your belief systems and really reflect on if you really actually believe these things or if you just say that you believe them, but deep down you really don't. And as you're reflecting, maybe think about how your beliefs are kind of, boxing you in and keeping you small and preventing you from expanding out of your comfort zone. Because Sagittarius is the truth seeker and the meaning seekers of the zodiac, and they want to find a deeper meaning in life. What does all of this mean? And Sagittarius is all about this forward movement, and so it wants us to expand and move forward into the future outside of our comfort zones. And so this is a new moon that's kind of like an invitation for us to expand our minds and expand our horizons and have new experiences. And so it's an invitation to have more adventures and go on more journeys and go on these quests, whether it's a mental journey and learning something new, or a physical journey and traveling somewhere, or it could be these small travels and these small steps outside of our comfort zone, trying a new food or trying a new restaurant, or